To calculate the change in enthalpy for a chemical reaction using the heat of formation values for the compounds, um, there are two things that you're going to need. You'll need your balanced equation, and you will need information about the heat of formation values. And so what I have are the values for the substances that are in this equation. And if we look back just a couple of slides, you will see that the equation that we're going to use is the sum of our products minus the sum of our reactants. Now, hopefully we all remember the things that are in yellow are our products, and the things that are in pink are the reactants, okay? So it's going to be products minus reactants. Now, if I just rewrite this to help us out, I'm going to put the products in parentheses, K2SO4 aqueous plus 2H2O liquid minus, all right, H2SO4 aqueous plus 2KOH aqueous. All right, so this is where you need the table with the values, and you also need to pay attention to what the physical state is, because if you look here, H2SO4, where there is aqueous, so it's a solid that's dissolved in water, or if it's in its liquid phase where you just, have the substance itself, the delta H values are different. All right. So we have to pay attention to that part and make sure that we're using the correct one. All right. So here we go. Okay. We're going to take our products, and I know it's, see if I can get this in the screen here. All right. So K2SO4. All right, I find K2SO4, and I find the value of that is negative 1,393.6 kilojoules. And I'm going to add that to the value for H2O liquid, which is negative 285.83 kilojoules. In this formula, there's two H2Os. Okay, so that means there's 2 moles of that. So I got to multiply that by 2. Okay, and these are my products. So when I add this together, that will give me the sum of my products. And now I'm going to do the same thing for the reactant side. I go and I find H2SO4, negative 909.3. And I have KOH, AQ, which is negative 482.4 kJ. There's 2 of them, so I got to multiply this by 2. And I'm going to put all of this in brackets like I did the other one. All right, so now I have the sum. Well, I haven't added it together, but this is going to give me the sum of my products. This is going to give me the sum of my reactants, and I'm going to subtract them. So let me find the sum of my products. All right, so I'm just going to take my negative 1393.6 plus my negative 285.83 times 2. So that gives me a negative 1,965.26 minus, do the same thing for my reactants, negative 909.3 plus negative 482.4 times 2. 0.4 times 2, negative 1874.1 kilojoules. Okay, so it's negative 1965.26 minus a negative 1874.1 equals a negative 90.16 kilojoules. And there we have it.